as we'll see the #3 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Stanford Cardinals. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. He'll bring it out. It's McGowan. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll try the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for space. It's Turner. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce.
Just steamrolling his way through. Slips a tackle and he's got room. There he goes to the right. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And they tacked on the extra point.
7, Stanford, 0.
About to kick it away after scoring a touchdown.
Set to take this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The offense set for a first down play. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He wants to throw. Floats it out in space. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Finds a man in the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Stanford quickly to the line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Dialing up a second down pass play. It's complete to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Off play action on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
After the misconnection, it's second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the toss. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect him to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking to throw. Steps away to find some room. Unleashes one. He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinal.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he makes the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points there, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. The give from the gun. Fights off the defender. The Cardinals pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting a tackle for loss.
To the air, it's Urban. Fires deep on the run. Snags it on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Power football with the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The corners are walked up tight. Brown has it. On the move at the 30. Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Cardinals! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Texas A&M is currently ahead in this one, but they're not exactly making this easy for the 12th man. This is a tight one in College Station. They're up by 4 over Wyoming. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. It has been said that the other team's quarterback must go down, and he must go down hard. And he did.
And often is good, too. The most you can get to him, but great job by the defense, rushing the quarterback, understanding pass, and getting the big fella on the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to pass, it's Moss. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the catch. It's Io Manor. Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Still on the 35-yard line, they'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Can't hang on to the ball. He had it right in his chest, and it'll be 4th down. The Cardinal will have to boot it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Quickly to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Fires to the tight end. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Hard running there. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Irvin. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up a sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. Got his man. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to run it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Makes his connection. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. It is good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cardinals will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions. The coaching staff met in at halftime.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Coming after it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Slings it downfield. Makes a connection. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Throwing right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I love the coverage in the back end by the secondary. That DB was glued to the wide receiver, just staying right behind him. He was able to locate the ball, get his paw out there to knock it down.
Ball still spotted at the 34. It's 2nd and 10. Here's the handoff. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Complete downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
Oh, it's a reverse. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive.
Let's go! Black 24! Black 24!
To the air, it's Moss. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Dances away. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford.
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he pitched, he got rid of it quickly on the line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Akron is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Charlie Fry, this offense is not capable of scoring points every single time it sees the ball. They're up by a field goal over Georgia State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Wright. And his first pass is incomplete.
Third down.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Buying some time. Going to try to get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Give to Brown. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. They're looking for space to run behind the left tackle. Open space at the 25. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Running behind that left side. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period.
The end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Louisville 17, Stanford 14.
2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to throw, it's Irvin. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive.
That makes the score, Louisville 20, Stanford.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Number 98, set to kick it away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Finds his man. It's McCoy. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
That's caught. It's McCoy. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This is as big a play as we've had in this game. 3rd down and 3. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this Probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Moss. He makes the connection. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. From the red zone, looking for a space. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got it! Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Trying to run it in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. They move the tight end all over. Quarterback checking off. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinal.
Man, how about the execution by this offense? Taking almost all of the clock, tying this football game, and now get that kicker loose. No pressure at all. Go kick that thing to the uprights, and you get the big W.
They did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Back to throw, it's Irvin. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted. And a great way for this defense to finish off this game as time has expired. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or